Well, good Friday morning, everyone. Coming up on H-Town Live, get ready to rodeo. The entertainment lineup is hot off the press. We'll be talking to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo about all of the deets a little later in the show. Plus, can we buy those tickets anytime soon? You do not want to miss it. And you probably watched him courtside as you cheered on the Rockets, but now you can truly get to know the first man behind Clutch the Rocket Spare. He's going to be joining us live in studio to talk about his new tell-all book. That and more is headed your way. H-Town Live starts now.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
January 10th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is H-Town Live. We have survived the first full week of January. I don't know about you guys, but it's been kind of hard to get back in the swing of things, especially when it has been so bitter, freezing cold. And of course, we are starting off with another freezing morning. But here's something to warm you up. We have a hot top talker. Are you single and ready to mingle with an AI girlfriend? Well, now you can be, and have one for a pricey penny, $175,000. So Realbotix unveiled its robot girlfriend at CES 2025. Realbotix is an American firm with a range of AI robots that it claims can fulfill a variety of roles, including acting as a brand representative at a sales booth, as a companion for an elderly person, or even as a romantic partner, quote, to tackle the staggering loneliness epidemic. The robots range from a $12,000 bust, basically it's a talking head and shoulders that might place on a table, to the top of the range Aria that we showed you a little earlier. That is the $175,000 model that can move its limbs, and it moves around on a circular path, kind of like a mannequin riding a Roomba vacuum cleaner. There's even a mid-range model costing about $150,000 that can be disassembled and packaged into a suitcase to take with you. And don't worry if you aren't looking for a girlfriend. They're working on a robot boyfriend too. Producer Bree is back. She was a little under the weather, just in time for this hot top talker. Whoa. What do you think? What do you think about this? I mean, that's something. Would you ever, I don't know if you have your mic working, but I'm going to talk about this one. I just feel like we are getting more and more removed from human interaction, you all. I feel like this is like watching that movie Mannequin. Did you guys watch that? And then what was that other one about?
There you go.
There you go. Are you back? Are you with me?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
I just can't believe this is where we're at.
Yeah.
Y'all
too much, y'all too sensitive to try to find somebody real that you want to have in AI.
This actually really breaks my heart. Because there are people that are lonely that will look at this
and say, you know what, I could throw a couple, not a couple thousand, 100,000, you know?
People are so removed, though, I think, from human interaction, especially after the pandemic, that I really think that people may do this, but this is where we're at?
Yeah.
In society?
I did see that there was some kind of study that said that, like, we were going to be having, like, sexual relations with robots eventually.
No.
I don't understand.
I don't want to hear about that. I have a daughter. This is what's terrifying for me, for May. She's 2, right? I don't even want to know what her life is going to be like.
Why they rip the face off the person like that?
I mean, it's crazy. You know what else is crazy? So I'm an actress as well. Back in the day, when I didn't have a job, I was a trade show model where I would go to conventions, the OTC, the oil and gas convention here, right? I would work the booth. And now they're going to replace people and jobs with robots.
Oh my.
That's where we're at, you guys. I don't know. I know that technology, it's great. I think it's great for medicine, and I understand, and it can help with things. Maybe it could help, like in an instance with the fires, fighting fires. You know, maybe it could help firefighters.
But here's my question. Why did they think of making a female version of this or a lady version of this first? Why is it always starting with a lady being
I think we could get into
the guinea pig?
I think that that's actually, if you were to do a whole thing on men and women and needs, I think if you were to target an audience, I have a feeling that more men would buy this. I don't think women, this is just my pure opinion, I don't think women would go buy a robot as quickly as possibly a man would.
I just think it's kind of funny because they think, since they say so much that women are more emotional, but they're the ones that's getting these robots.
I really don't think, though, women, I think we can be alone more than men. That's just me. And if you look at studies and sociology and psychology, I think that we can cope a little bit differently. We may not need that. That's just my opinion.
They just, okay.
And I think as we get older, too, women, we don't need that type of an interaction. We're looking for a different type of an interaction. Here's my thing. Hefe, I don't want to deal with another man, okay? So Hefe, we're in it for life. I told him I will haunt him if anything ever happens. He will never
I feel like having an AI boyfriend will be more complex.
First of all, they won't
first you have to
talk
wait
back.
for them to have a software update.
They'd spin.
If I have to put them on the charger, that's like 2 hours of just, you know.
Also, can I just tell you, there's something so comforting. Like, I had a terrible migraine yesterday. There's nothing more comforting. I know you all throw up in your mouth, but Hefe, going and hearing, I call him Hefe. His name's Jeff, if you're new here. I call him Hefe. He's taller than me, but there's nothing more comforting than me putting my head and him wrapping his arms around me and me hearing his heartbeat, you know? And that warm embrace. A robot can't do that, y'all.
Yeah,
like,
they
there's
don't have,
something about
they don't have a
that.
heart.
Yeah,
That's
or if
sad,
I
but
give
they
you
don't
a
have
hug, I saw you today, I've missed you. That human interaction and that warmth.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying, but to each their own. If this is what tickles your fancy, or if this is
if
what
you like
fills
it,
your
I love
cup,
it.
I just want everybody to be happy. And I honestly, loneliness is what really makes me so sad. And it was my biggest fear too, because I didn't get married till I was older. But I'm telling you all out there, all of you guys, do not settle. It will happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully not with a robot.
I mean, but hopefully.
Oh, Jonathan owns two. And he's happy. He's happy. Here's something. You know what can tickle your fancy really well? A football win.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to this. Are you ready? We got some Longhorns fans, okay? Another Big Top Talker, the Cotton Bowl, as thousands of Central Texas head to North Texas for that good old Cotton Bowl. They are getting to enjoy some snow. Oh, I kind of want to take May, but I don't want to deal with the traffic. And we're not Longhorns in my household. But some areas are getting an inch, while others in the Dallas metro received half a foot, y'all. But the snow brings ice and concerns for the roads. What a difference 24 hours can make. The real threat this morning is ice, you guys. So crews are trying to keep with Mother Nature. They're trying to keep up yesterday, clearing all that slush from around the stadium. The goal was to get things cleared up before thousands of people show up here later today. However, it's still very icy outside because things froze overnight. While we did not see much snow here in Arlington, there was plenty of rain. The National Weather Service, in fact, was warning people to not go to work until later today because of overnight road conditions. Despite all of that, Mother Nature was not going to stop fans, though, from soaking it all in. We actually caught up with some out and about to see what they can expect if they are headed there later today.
I think it'll be okay after it clears up just a little bit for us, but I think with the hotels being here and all that good stuff, people are going to be here.
I think it's okay. It could be better, but it's going to be fine.
It's messy, but
Slushy,
it's all right.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fun.
Yeah, it's good football weather if you ask me. I'm from Colorado. Now, crews were working overnight to get those parking lots cleared for not only cars, but tailgaters. The Cotton Bowl expects to have plenty of early partygoers in Arlington. We, of course, will have a full look at your forecast and more. H-Town Live after the break.
Tuesday, the CW is now home of the baddest brand in live sports, NXT.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show. Check out top cars, trucks, boats, and more. There's something for everyone at the Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
They say it takes 10,000 steps a day for healthy benefits. But now during open enrollment for healthcare coverage, the most important step is the first one you take, signing up for Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, the clear choice to get out in front of your health for the year to come. The first step to find an affordable plan that fits your budget. Enroll now. Call 855-815-3222 or visit newbenefitstx.com. Keep moving with health and wellness discounts from Blue 365. The right step for benefits like urgent care visits and prescription drugs. You may qualify for financial assistance and find a plan as low as $10 a month. Open enrollment ends soon. Take the first step in the right direction for coverage that gives you peace of mind. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas. Through it all.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show. Check out top cars, trucks, boats, and more. There's something for everyone at the Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
Political coverage Americans can trust. News Nation's The Hill Sunday with Chris Starwalt.
Sunday at 10 on CW 39 Houston.
Back to H-Town Live, TGIF, y'all. We have been through it this week, and I would like to give major props to my friend Jonathan. Jonathan, thank you for keeping us weather aware.
Thanks, yeah.
You've really been working a lot. Not only have you been keeping us weather aware here, but you've also been doing weather updates for everything happening in California. So I really, really appreciate you.
Yeah,
you work really hard.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. I mean, it's just such a tragic situation there, and man, they're still dealing with it, and their winds are still up around 60, 70 miles per hour. I mean, it's a really bad situation, and the extent of it, how it just keeps going, is really unfortunate. And it's and unfortunately for us, at least, you know, this weekend it looks okay, but today and last night was really a little rough going at times.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually had some flooding issues at the coast, but the real main event was, as you know, and as you were discussing a little earlier, was to the north of us, from anywhere from Lubbock and Amarillo all the way east toward Dallas-Fort Worth, and there's still snow falling. Can you believe it? Yeah, and you know what? Tomorrow morning, the real problem for them is going to be black ice as you get into Saturday morning. So just throw everything in the mix. You know, whatever problem you can think of weather-wise, you got it out there currently.
Thanks, 2025.
Yeah, I know, right? we ended off 2024 with tornado warnings after tornado warning from Christmas and into, you know, the end of the new year, and then now we've got the cold weather, and then we had the storm system roll through. It's been nonstop. Mother Nature's really busy. I don't know. Maybe she's angry with me or something. I blame myself.
It's not you. It's not you, honey.
Okay, well, I hope you're right. Taking a look at the live scope on the radar, and you see really not much doing, which is great. We're dry. The last showers by Palacios have moved out, and so all the activity continues to slide away from our area. And today will be dry, but it'll be cold. It is going to be windy. The wind chill is going to be an issue today. And if you notice here tonight, watch the clouds clear away by about sunset. So tonight will be clear. The wind's going to be backing off, and that's part of the recipe for some decent radiational cooling overnight. And that means that tomorrow morning is going to be at or even a little below freezing. But the sunshine tomorrow, excuse me, as we see Saturday afternoon roll around, we should be really nice. 55 Saturday afternoon, clear skies, no rain. However, Sunday's a different story. We see the rain chances build in. Here you can see in the afternoon and evening. About 30% for some showers on Sunday, and the temperatures will be warming into the 60s. And that sounds like a foreign idea. We haven't even, I mean, 60s, what? In Southeast, but that's where we should be. We should be at 63.
That sounds hot.
I know.
That sounds hot after this week.
We've had it's really funny. We've had a stretch of temperatures in the 40s every afternoon and the morning. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're kind of used to it at this point. So 61 sounds like it's hot out there on Sunday. 41 right now in Houston. It's 38 in Conroe. It's 41 in Galveston. It's still gusting out there. And I just bring that up because, A, you want to know about the winds, but also the wind chill. So you throw that in with the temperature, and it actually feels like it's in the upper 30s in many spots. And as you get into the afternoon, at least, it's going to feel like that. So it's going to be a cold one today, no matter how you slice it. And hopefully you got a nice, solid knife to slice it, because it's probably frozen, whatever it is that you slice it. Nothing? Okay. I got something. All right. That was like a little chuckle from that one. I'll take it. 7-day forecast. Notice the temperatures climbing into the 60s by Sunday. Sunshine tomorrow, but the clouds roll back in for the end of the weekend, and then chance of rain's 30%. Next week, we'll hover around average. It's not going to be a bad forecast. Right now, nothing out of hand. I think we've already had enough this week anyway, so that's good news right there.
I think you need to rest this weekend.
I'll take a nap. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, you know what? Look at Saturday. That looks like some great tailgating weather, and we need it because this Saturday, the Texans will host the Los Angeles Chargers in a wild card round matchup. Houston won the AFC South for the second straight season. In the season finale, the 10-7 Texans defeated the Tennessee Titans 23-16. The Texans are down 2 of their top receiving weapons for the game. Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert has been solid and a consistent weapon under center. Here's Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans on more of the matchup this week.
With our defensive line versus their offensive line, that'll be the key matchup of the game. Like, they've done a really good job of protecting Justin all year. And for us, we've gotten after the passer pretty good all year. So they're good, we're good. So that's what playoff football is about.
Man, he's always cool as a cucumber. Kickoff from NRG is set for 3:30 p.m. on Saturday. And meanwhile, in a showdown between 2 of the top teams in the Western Conference, the Houston Rockets defeated those Memphis Grizzlies 119-115 last night. The Rockets, led by Alperen Sengun, who had 32 points and 14 rebounds. And give it up for Jalen Green. He added 27 points. Last night's game solidified their second-place hold in the conference, moving 1.5 games ahead of Memphis. That's what I like to hear. Well, speaking of the Rockets, you probably watched him courtside as you cheered on the Rockets, but now you can truly get to know the first man behind Clutch, the Rockets Bear, as he reveals all in his new book. Please welcome my dear friend, Robert Beaudoin. It's always a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me on, Maggie. I was listening to your earlier story. I just want to make sure this is the real you, right? This is not your AI doppelganger.
I am malfunctioned.
Okay, I just want to get the real interview and not what would be or AI programming.
We've been friends for years. I have always kept it real with you.
I can tell the difference.
And talk about keeping it real. You are keeping it real. Tell me about this book.
Yes, ma'am. This has been a labor of love for about 15 years. Wrote about 20% of it over the last 15 years, but really kind of, knuckled down back in April and wrote until about August. So wanted to get a lot of these stories out. So there are a lot of different funny stories. This is not a self-help book. This is not a memoir traditionally.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, my friends call it a bathroom book because it's all non-sequential, and there's, it's not just about mascotting.
Right.
It is the extraordinary life of an ordinary man. Mascots, marathons, mayhem, twins, transplants, and tattoos. So, I've had kind of a strange life. I have 2 sets of twins by 2 different marriages because God cursed me. Bless me. God bless me. This is the AI coming in now. We can't hear him. He's a loudmouth.
No, it's okay. Your beard was rubbing up against your
Oh,
face.
yeah,
Okay,
well,
there we go.
I got to shave that for the daddy-daughter dance this weekend.
It's okay.
Yeah. But no, it was a ton of fun to, write. I've been getting a lot of great responses and reactions, and it's been a lot of fun. My dad had a double lung transplant 13 years ago. He's still with us, so a lot of the books about organ donation. I ran several marathons in the full costume, half marathons. So it's about those experiences and how crazy that was, running 13.1 miles in a teddy bear costume. A lot of the stories from the Rockets days. So it's when I hear tell-all, it sounds a little salacious or, aggressive. It's not.
No.
There's stories like punched in the face by a billionaire, accidentally ruined a Martin Luther King Jr. Day parade, shot Cuttino Mobley in the chest with a T-shirt gun, humped by Jack Nicholson. That's about as salacious as it gets. All in costume at events and at games. So it's a lot of fun, I think. And, you can pick it up and read a chapter in 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not this big, huge commitment at times, and then put it down and come back to it. So it's been fun.
It was fun, but has it been challenging too? Was it hard? Was it hard to let go of Clutch?
It was,
that was
yeah,
part of your
sure.
identity for so long.
And I talk about that quite a bit in the book. It was, for 21 years I did that. Moved down here from the Northeast. Listen to these weather stories you guys doing this morning. Like, I did not move down here 30 years ago to be in this cold.
Right.
Because I was the sole performer. I created the character. It was a big part of my identity and how I knew the world. 6,000 appearances throughout Houston, 12 countries performing. And, you tend to work all hours of the day. It's very similar to your job, where it's hard to separate your own personality and identity and persona from that of the characters. So that took a while with some separation. But, I'm in a great place, and I just really love the fact that so many Houstonians let me into their homes doing birthday parties, to their schools doing school show appearances, and then the games nightly. And it was a great challenge. Not the greatest challenge of my life. That's being a father.
2 sets of twins.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Boys
ma'am.
and girls. I think it's remarkable. I love following your journey and just how honest you are. You keep it real, and that's amazing. And you have some book signings coming up. Tell us, how can we get a copy of the book and support you?
Well, you can go online. The easiest way is just to go online at mascotauthor.com. Mascotauthor.com. It's a same URL as robertbodwin.com, but that's hard to spell. So mascotauthor.com. I have some signings coming up at China Garden during games or right before games downtown by Toyota Center. Some at the Moe's Irish Pubs in the suburbs, Keneally's Irish Pub, Ito Smoke and Glass, a whole bunch of different places that kind of appeal to different demographics and types of people. I'd love, come out. You can visit robertbodwin.com to see all the upcoming tour dates and signing sessions and things like that. But I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a hot minute.
My first job was in sports radio, 790, the sports animal, covering Rockets games. And you've always been so kind to me. And I'm just thankful that I've had a front seat to the journey of all of these chapters of your life. So now I want to support you and read the chapters. So definitely support them. And I'm glad I've had a front row seat. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so
You're an
much.
amazing father, too.
I appreciate that. And likewise, back
job.
at you.
Well,
being a parent's the best job that I've ever had.
It really
and
is.
will be the best job I ever have.
It really is. Well, thank you. I'm very proud of you. And check it out. We will, of course, have a link on our website, CW39.com. Stick around. We have more H-Town Live after the break.
Get epic discounts up to 75% off. From electronics to home decor to everything in between. It's a new deal every week. Just scan the QR code or head to CW39.com and click on Marketplace to start saving money now.
People are talking about saving with TXU Energy, the trusted provider with plans to help you save no matter how you use energy.
With TXU Energy, my plan gives me savings when I need them most. So whether I'm working from home all day
or charging my EV all night, TXU Energy helps me save automatically.
And their total satisfaction guarantee means I can choose my plan with confidence.
It all adds up to more relief and more savings. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
If you haven't called Senior Life Insurance Company for your free quote, you're probably paying too much. Senior Life was able to get this 65-year-old woman a $10,000 immediate benefit whole life plan for under $41 a month. She saved over $450 a year by choosing Senior Life. Some competitors cost twice as much. This 65-year-old man was paying almost $110 a month before he called Senior Life. We were able to cut his rate to $52, saving him almost $700 a year. These low rates are locked in, and so is the coverage amount. Hundreds of thousands of seniors have taken advantage of our low-cost plans built with seniors' budgets in mind. We saved this couple almost $1,400 a year with more coverage compared to what they were paying. Call now to find out if Senior Life Insurance Company can cut your rate in half. The quote is absolutely free. Switch to Senior Life and stop paying too much. Call now.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions to give you peace of mind. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Visit healthcare.gov to explore plans from the brands you know. New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Final deadline, January 15th.
If you can't work due to a physical or psychological problem, you can apply for Social Security disability benefits. But it's not so easy. Most people get denied and simply give up. I'm Victor McCrease, a Texas board-certified attorney. If you are denied, there are 4 rules. Appeal, 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 and appeal. Don't give up. Call me now. Yo hablo español.
Call Victor McCrease, 713-665-1000, easyapply.com.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series.
This is how we do it in Xfinity, boys!
New season begins February 15th.
Well, we're at that halfway mark. We're going to be making some mocktails and talking about the rodeo lineup. So stay tuned for the second half hour of H-Town Live after the break.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and almost 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. And if you think this is just a cosmetic problem, think again. Varicose or spider veins, if left untreated, can lead to swollen or discolored legs, the inability to stand or walk, neuropathy, or worse, blood clots, which can travel to other parts of your body. But here's the good news. Advanced Medical Inc. works with the nation's largest network of vein and vascular treatment centers coast to coast, offering plans that treat and cure the condition, not just cover up like most others. Pause this screen and take down this number, but call for free information. You can live your life to the fullest again. Walk, exercise, sleep well, vacation. Your vein problems will not go away on their own and can cause serious issues. Call now for fast, easy solutions that are covered by most insurance plans, including Medicare. And new appointments include ultrasound and vein mapping. Call now and find out immediately if you qualify. Schedule an appointment today.
The lane weaver, the driver who needs to get somewhere really important and really fast without signaling or care for traffic until she makes a wrong move. Unfortunately, yes, there are some bad drivers in this town. But luckily, you are not alone. With over 60,000 happy clients and 50 years serving Houston, Attorney Steve Lee has your back. Call the leader. Talk to Attorney Steve Lee. 713-CALL-LEE. Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
News Nation with affiliate KTLA was the first cable news network on the scene.
This, believe it or not, was a car.
The situation is dire for people coming back to the neighborhood.
When it matters to all Americans, trust News Nation.
Karamo, today at 10 on CW 39 Houston. Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Well, welcome to the second half hour of H-Town Live. More than 100,000 tech lovers are in Las Vegas for CES 2025, the ultimate playground for the latest gadgets and innovations. Tech Live columnist Jennifer Jolly is in the middle of it all.
Thanks so much for having me. For the second year in a row, AI is taking center stage in, well, everything, including the latest laptops like this Samsung Galaxy Book 5 Pro. They just unveiled this. You're getting a first look here of the 16-inch AMOLED display. It is a total productivity powerhouse with up to 25 hours of battery life. Look at this. It is sleeker and lighter than ever before, packed with a ton of snappy, updated AI-infused tools like AI Select, where you can search for anything, anywhere with just one click. Photo Remaster, that's my personal favorite standout feature, transforming all of your pictures into high-quality images with zero fuss or any extra work on your part, coming soon to the United States. Take a look at Kodak's new Luma 500 projector, also getting a big AI boost here. It's a small, I think kind of spaceship-looking full HD smart projector with autofocus and keystone correction that turns any space into this like cinematic experience. I mean, look at that image right there. Doesn't that look like you would see at a movie theater? And thanks to this AI smart insides here and better integration with things like Google, you can now browse more than 700,000 movies, TV episodes, and live TV from across your streaming services all in one place. This on sale now. This current backyard model P Electric pizza oven lets you bake a 12-inch pizza in your backyard or even right inside your house because it's electric. You can use it indoors. The oven heats up to as much as 850 degrees and uses a proprietary algorithm to keep that temperature even so you don't have to flip the pizza halfway through the cook. I love that. Solves a lot of problems for people like me who spill all the toppings off every time I try to cook a pizza. I love that the app's Pizza Build Calculator figures out the perfect cooking time and temperature too, based on things like thin or thick crust, the amount of sauce, cheese, and other toppings. Comes out in Q2, just under $600. Wybot's S3 pool cleaning robot is making a splash here with new bells and whistles like advanced 3D mapping and the world's first self-emptying pool cleaner. It's cord-free, docks itself, uses solar panels to help charge itself back up inside the pool so you never have to mess with it or wrestle with it. And then thanks to Wi-Fi and onboard sonar, you can see it in action and make changes on the fly from an app on your smartphone. Dreamy's newest X50 Ultra Robot Vacuum. Well, take a look at this. It has a leg up on the competition. Like literally, it can propel itself up and over obstacles 2.5 inches high. They call it their Pro Leap system. Look at those little small little legs roll out there, boost it up over small little steps. The X50 Ultra can also maneuver underneath furniture and identify up to 200 types of objects. That helps it figure out what not to run over or accidentally try to vacuum up. Available for pre-orders, a bunch of extra perks. Today, $1,700. Read more at techish.com.
All right, it's also dry January, and we are mixing up mocktails like a pro. We have some very special guests with Tipsy Treats. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Sherelle Lemon with Tipsy Treats. I'm the owner and co-founder.
And I'm Henry Gray. I'm her husband and flunky.
I love it. I love it. So, first of all, tell us a little bit about Tipsy Treats.
Well, Tipsy Treats started as an adult beverage concierge service, but we've turned into a full-blown restaurant. The food is taking off, and it's just amazing, so I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it smells amazing.
Thank
it smells
you.
like something we need because it is so cold.
It's freezing.
Yes, you warm us up, and you also warm us up with some beverages.
Yes.
Now, I know a lot of us are going to be watching some football this weekend, but a lot of us are participating in dry January.
Yes.
So, What are we shaking up, girlfriend?
We got you hooked up for dry January. So this is a hibiscus margarita. This is a chocolate old fashioned. This is a blueberry mojito, and this is our pineapple mojito, and this is the container it comes in.
Oh my gosh,
so
I
we
love
got,
this.
yeah.
So we come to you and you already have them made?
Yes, we have them made, and some we make fresh because the mint tends to turn dark. So we make that one fresh.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
this is amazing. Because my husband has become a mixologist all of a sudden, but it would be kind of nice just to grab and go.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we shaking up?
Okay, we're gonna make this. You're gonna make a 0 proof chocolate old fashioned.
Oh, my husband. Hefe, listen to this. We're gonna make this, honey. Okay.
You're gonna use cut above whiskey. So you're gonna take it.
So this is 0, so it has no alcohol?
No alcohol. Smell it. Go ahead and give it a smell. It smells like vanilla. It smells kind of sweet. It smells like caramel. It's weird.
Yeah.
But it'll get the job done. Yeah. But it's good. It even leaves a little sting in the back of your throat after you mix your cocktail. It's different.
Yeah. Okay. So what do I do?
So just pour about 2 ounces. I'll tell you what 2 ounces is because I didn't bring my shaker.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And then you're gonna do.
The bitters are really popular. We were messing with orange bitters.
Oh yeah, we have orange
My husband was all about that orange.
We have orange, cherry, and chocolate.
About that orange.
So you can just put like a couple of those in, like 2 dashes, 2 hefty dashes. Boom, boom.
Dash.
Yep, and you're gonna do the same thing with the cherry bitters.
Oh, okay.
Now on the chocolate bitters, you're gonna go crazy.
Oh,
you're
I like
go
some
nuts.
chocolate.
Okay, so you would do like about 10 or 11 dashes.
Okay.
You're just healthy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Yeah, do 2 more. Do 2. You're right, because we put more liquor. Okay, that's it.
All right.
And
I like extra.
I'm
very extra. If you can't tell.
Some agave. No, you're perfect.
Oh,
we love extra. Yeah, we use organic, and that's plenty.
Oh,
but that's okay because it helps it taste better.
Sweet. I like it sweet.
Oh, you do?
I don't want to taste my alcohol.
Put some more then.
Even if it's not alcohol. I'm so confused.
No,
I mean, really, I should be in cocktail. Watch out, Tom Cruise.
We're gonna put it in here.
All right, now
it'll just be easy to pour. So you're just gonna pour that in here.
This is fancy.
Isn't it cute? My little stir. You are fancy.
I am, girl.
And then the whole thing can go in there.
Oh my gosh, I feel like very. Whoa.
You did a good
Who's
job.
Your bartender.
You looking for some part-time work? Okay, and then there's a Luxardo cherry, and you're just gonna put that in there.
What do I do?
A Luxardo cherry. It's in the bottom somewhere.
What kind of a cherry?
There you go, a Luxardo cherry.
What's that mean?
Okay, so these are some fancy cherries that they soak. Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's really pretty.
No, they taste amazing. They're way different than maraschino. Okay, so just have a taste. See what you think.
Cheers, everybody. Where can we go, though? I feel like this might not be good, but we're gonna try it. Where can I go just have you
try
do it?
these?
Where can I have you do it?
At 3839 Southwest Freeway, right in between Buffalo Speedway and Redland. That's good, right?
Actually, this is actually really good, guys.
Thank you. And there's our website, which is being redone. It's going to have a lot more of our food. So we're open today until midnight. We're closed on Mondays, but Friday and Saturday, you can catch us till midnight. I'm so glad you like it.
I must say.
See, that's how we started. Just drink with drinks. Cocktails here and there at the rodeo.
Now, if you do drink responsibly, but mocktails is where it's at because it tastes like a drink, but it's not a drink, and you're also being responsible.
That's right.
And you don't have to worry about a hangover, especially if you have a 2-year-old. Just saying. And here's the cherry.
Yes, try that cherry. That's just gonna. That's how it feels fancy.
Oh, it's so fancy.
And the gumbo too.
All right. Cheers. Oops, I jumped.
I love it. I love it. All right. Perfect. You should try this. Y'all miss.
You the one who wanted to let the phone.
Karamo, next on CW 39 Houston.
Most car accidents happen at intersections like this. But if you've been injured, you're at another kind of crossroads. Can you trust the insurance company, or should you call a lawyer? If you want my advice, there's only one way to go. Call Terry Bryant. With nearly 40 years of experience, they've seen how insurance companies take advantage of people. And trust me, you don't want that to happen to you. You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant. Call 713-973-8888.
Being your own boss lets you work on your terms, but it can be hard to find healthcare coverage that fits. With Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, you can learn how to find the best coverage for your needs and schedule. Open enrollment is here. Now's the time to call 800-418-3900 or visit findyourplantx.com. With in-person or virtual doctor visits, as well as $0 annual checkups. We deliver access to the care you need when you need it. You may qualify for financial assistance and find a plan as low as $10 a month with financial help. Keep moving with health and wellness discounts from Blue 365. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends soon. Enroll now for coverage that's centered around you. Call 800-418-3900 or visit findyourplantx.com. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas. Through it all.
Mattress Mac, if your New Year's resolution was to sleep better and live better, here's the opportunity of a lifetime. Buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress right now. Tempur-Pedic mattress, adjustable base, 6,000 plus. And if the team from Texas wins the college football championship, your purchase is free, free, free. They're right in the thick of things with only 2 games left to go. Buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress, 6,000 plus. The team from Texas wins it all in the college football championship. Your purchase is free, free, free. Buy today, sleep great tonight.
Here's a harsh fact. If left untreated, varicose or spider veins can lead to extreme leg tiredness, cramping, the inability to stand or walk, aching and swelling of the legs, and worst case, blood clots or even amputation if they get infected. The good news? There's now a dynamic treatment plan covered by most insurance with no surgery, downtime, or ongoing prescription pain meds. Pause the screen, take down this number, or call today for free information. Live your life to the fullest again. Varicose and spider veins will not go away on their own and can lead to major health issues. Call now.
Welcome back to H-Town Live. I was shaking things up. I feel we all could use a mocktail after this week. Jonathan?
Yeah.
I really like those cherries. I got some cherry juice on me.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Dry cleaning bill.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Do they expense that if it happens on
I don't know. I think so. You could at least try. I think it's worth a try.
Why not?
Sure.
I am all about the mocktail life.
What was the bitters? I never had those. Where did those
Oh my gosh. So it was chocolate bitters.
Really?
So it almost was like Hershey syrup.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
I kind of thought that. I don't know. I was just dabbing, doing all that stuff. It was sweet, so I didn't taste anything, even though it's not alcohol. This is what I don't understand. I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I'm okay with like a virgin pina colada.
Yeah, no one likes the taste of that.
But actually they do.
You think so?
Which is weird because that tasted still like a whiskey, I guess.
And
I don't want to taste it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a theory that people, they really don't like that. They like maybe the feeling it gives them, or they like something, but they don't like the taste. That's why they mix it with other
What's your drink of choice, or are you not?
I don't drink.
Yeah.
But I guess I liked, you know, when I was in college in my 20s and 30s, I would drink like Guinness. It would be just a beer. But a drink, I don't really.
Do you do car bombs? Remember those?
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah, those were intense.
Those were big.
One sip of like, you know, now especially, and I'm like, you know, 80 pounds. I'm like,
yeah. After having my daughter, it's like, oh, and I just don't want a hangover. I have to take like pills, like those Shark Tank pills. I don't even think they work. Like 2 sips of something, and I feel hungover. So it's just not worth it. So I like this like mocktail. Dry January all the time for me. Anyways.
Yeah.
You know what else I like? Dry weather, because this cold, wet weather, I can't seem to get warm.
Well, it is that kind of bone-chilling type of cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the wind chill and just the damp well, now it's starting to dry out, but at the coast, they're still looking at some ponding on the roadways at Galveston, so there's still kind of some issues there.
Yeah.
From the rain last night. I want to start off, though, talking about Southern California, because
oh my gosh,
what a living nightmare. I have friends out there, and they're texting me, and how they were about to be evacuated. I have one friend who was telling me, and he was, you know, preparing to leave, and then they said that, you know, you don't have to go. But he was right next to it.
Same thing. You feel so helpless here. Because I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. I mean, this is, unfortunately, this is just, you know, Mother Nature. But I do want to show you this perspective, a little bit of a different angle, how to look at this in terms of just taking a couple of the fires. So the Palisades fire and the Eaton fire, the 2 biggest fires right now. So they're about 20,000 and about almost 14,000 acres, you know, respectively. And when you add them together, and then you compare it to the size of the acres of the acreage inside the loop, the 610 loop.
Oh my God.
It's more than half the size of the land there within the loop. So just think about that, you know, half the loop burning, that's essentially the size, that's what's happening there in terms of like just the size, just to give you a different way to look at that.
Thank you for putting it into perspective, because we say this, but and LA's so big.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that. Oh my God.
And just to, you know, it gets really bad out there. I remember 2017, I think it was in Ventura County, 23% of the county, the land burned up that year. So wildfire seasons can be absolutely treacherous, and this one is obviously, well, actually, you know, it's now winter. It's actually outside of wildfire season now. So, but these winds are just relentless, 50, 60, 70 mile per hour wind gusts. There's a 74 mile per hour wind gust within the last day in through the Banning Pass, which is not where the fires are, but that same kind of wind is blowing in the valley locations as well. Okay, let's take a look here at our satellite and radar. Here we go. Well, let's get back local. As we see the rain and the snow up north, well, that's still falling in Dallas-Fort Worth. They have winter weather advisories, but for us, the rain is bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sounds like May. Bye-bye.
Is that what you say? That's what I figured.
May says it. I love, yeah. Bye-bye.
Okay. Say 7-day forecast. As we see, this weekend is looking much nicer. We have temperatures in the 60s by Sunday, so that's warmer weather right there for you.
I'm here for it. I think I want to go on a little walk. I think we need some sunshine.
Well, you can do it. There's no rain out there now, so you're good.
Thanks, my love.
You're welcome.
All right, in the meantime, can I get a yeehaw? Get ready to rodeo. Rodeo Houston's entertainment lineup is hot off the press, and it is the talk of H-Town. Joining me with all the boot-scooting deets is Danielle Grossman, Director of Communications for Rodeo Houston. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you have been busy, girl.
Yes, good morning. Our party was so much fun last night. I'm a little tired, so I'm also losing my voice a little, but it was so incredible. And this is like the unofficial start to rodeo season, so it is time.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person last night. I had some FOMO watching. You guys do it big when you roll out this lineup, but you have to, because it is quite a big lineup. First of all, Reba is coming. Tell us a little bit about how you guys are kicking this off.
I know the Queen of Country is coming back. We are so excited. You know, Reba was here over a decade ago. We've been trying to get her back, obviously, for a long time, but she's a very busy woman. Yeah. So we're so thrilled that she's going to be here for opening night. So we anticipate a lot of people. I know everyone should put their PTO in for that first Tuesday of rodeo to see Reba, because it's going to be incredible.
I'm so excited. Then tell us about some of the other artists we can be expecting. Like, of course, Bun B. We got to celebrate his birthday in a big way.
Oh, yeah. So Bun B, this is his 4th time coming to rodeo, and we know that he shows up, and he shows up with all kinds of amazing artists. So it's truly like a hodgepodge of different artists locally and across the country, hip-hop, R&B, rap. We really don't know what to expect, but he's going to slowly announce those artists over the next month or two. So just stay tuned around Houston, and of course, rodeohouston.com to see he's going to be bringing with him. It's going to be really awesome. It's his birthday bonanza, so he's going to do it big, you know, of course. And some of the other artists, we have so many Texas country artists this year. Of course, we have Parker McCullum, Conroe, Texas. We love him. He's great. Charlie Crockett is up and coming. He's great. He's from Texas. And of course, our Post Malone, who we love, also from Texas. So he's going to be coming. There's just something for everyone.
And Post Malone, I mean, he just left that waitress here. Such an amazing tip on Christmas Eve. So I bet everybody is very excited for him to be coming. Also, you and I were talking. We are warming up our voices for Journey. We're going to be singing along, girl.
Oh, yeah, girl, you know it. I mean, this is the ultimate karaoke night, and I think this is a perfect time for families to come, you know, because kids even, you know, can sing along with Journey. It's just such an epic band. They have the most iconic music. It is going to be so much fun. Everyone's going to be on their feet in the stadium. The lights are going to be going. It's just going to be awesome. Honestly, I'm most excited about that night, to be honest.
I am too. I know most of the words to that in Post Malone. I'm not going to lie. Here's the thing. Everybody wants to know, when can we start getting our tickets?
Okay, so I have to tell all of you, you need to start making your list of who you want to go see, because some of these are going to go really fast. Tickets go on sale a little less than a week from today, so next Thursday starting at 10 a.m. So the first 10 artists, so the first 10 days of rodeo, those artists will go on sale at 10. The second 10 days, so the second 10 artists will go on sale at 2 p.m. But there is a waiting room that's going to open 30 minutes before, so 9:30 a.m. and then 1:30. So you can get in that waiting room to make sure that you can get your tickets if you want to go see them. And you are capped at tickets. You can't buy unlimited tickets. So if you want to go see multiple artists and you get capped out, you have to go back to the waiting room to get your tickets again. So I encourage people to make sure they have their list ready, get in that waiting room to get tickets to whatever artist they want to go to.
All right, everybody, call your friends and family, get those lists ready this weekend. I know that's what I'm going to be doing. And tell everybody where they need to go to find out more information.
Yes, RodeoHouston.com. We have everything you need to know. We have a how-to on how to buy tickets, where you should buy tickets. We also have special seating, and we have exclusive seating and premium seating. Lots of options for everyone. And of course, our tickets start at $25. And I want to tell people, if you're just planning on going to the grounds, it's actually more cost effective if you buy a ticket to a concert, because there's only a few dollars more, and then you get access to see the rodeo and a show. So think about that when you're purchasing tickets for your family for rodeo this year.
I love that. I cannot wait to take my 2-year-old to the rodeo this year. And
I can't wait to see you. Let us know. Yes, let us know when you come, for sure.
I will, and I'll be broadcasting my show out there live, plenty. I always love working with you all. Thank you for all that you do, and we cannot wait to rodeo. Bye, girl. Thanks so much.
Let's rodeo.
Let's rodeo.
Bye.
Bye. Well, the beginning of each new year is a chance to reset and make resolutions for the future. Here with some New Year's inspiration is lifestyle expert Emily Loftus, who is also a celebrity stylist and former Radio City Rockette. Always a pleasure having you, and Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, Emily, we all set these resolutions, but do you have any tips for keeping them?
Yes, so it's so important to pick goals that are so as whether you're getting in shape, or you're trying to get your finances in order, or you're just really working on your time management skills. I'm going to give you some great tips today for your audience.
So let's start off. Can you please help us get fit?
Okay, so people usually give up their resolutions by mid-February with an 80% drop-off rate, which is terrible. That's why you have to find a fitness routine that you absolutely recommend F45. They offer a unique blend of HIIT, circuit training, and functional training designed to keep people motivated and engaged. In just 45 minutes, experience a full-body workout that delivers real results. Now through January 31st, F45 is offering a special deal for new members to break a sweat and enjoy 3 classes for just $30 at select studio locations.
Okay, there's one by my house. I'm going to definitely give it a go. Do you have anything?
Absolutely.
Do you have anything, Emily, to get us excited about the new year? Because January can be so blah.
Okay, so I feel like you're like me, and I love to travel.
Yes.
Introducing Viva by Wyndham All-Inclusive Resorts, part of Wyndham's trademark collection, are an ideal getaway with locations through Mexico, Bahamas, and the Dominican Republic. Picture all-inclusive resorts with sprawling beaches, full-service spas, a variety of dining options, daily activities, and vibrant evening entertainment. Plus, there are a ton of deals happening right now, including saving up to 30% on your next all-inclusive getaway. Visit trademarkhotels.com to learn more.
And how can we start the new year strong financially?
Okay, so if you want to afford that vacation, we all want to get our finances in order. Start the year strong with a refund advance loan available at participating H&R Block offices. You could get up to $4,000 within minutes of filing your taxes at H&R Block. There's no interest or loan fees to worry about and no impact to your credit score. Plus, you could get money today, unlike some other providers that make you wait until IRS opens late January. So kickstart your 2025 and apply for a refund advance loan when you file with H&R Block. Get started by scheduling an appointment at hrblock.com.
Now, are there any other tools to help keep us on track financially?
Yeah, so here's a solution, especially if you are on the go. Tackle your finances with help from Spruce, an all-in-one mobile banking app built by H&R Block. Spruce is designed to help money go further through saving and budgeting tools and more. It comes with 3.50% APY on savings when you opt in, the ability to set up saving goals and automatic spending tracking with the watch list, and even a saving recommendation for that refund you're expecting. Spruce has no sign-up fees, no monthly fees, and no minimum balance requirements. Sign up for Spruce today at sprucemoney.com.
Well, I love all of these. Where can we go for more information?
So for everything we talked about today, Maggie, head on over to tipsontv.com.
Well, always a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you more in 2025.
Come meet me.
I just graduated and I'm saving up to go out on my own. So I was really happy to find such a great health plan that doesn't break the bank.
I work a lot of jobs, but none of them come with health insurance. When I ended up in the hospital, I was so grateful to have a health plan.
We went without a health plan for a long time, but having kids changed that. Now our plan gives us peace of mind for $0 a month.
Make your plan happen. New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by January 15th.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
The Snackster, the driver who eats on the go while behind the wheel. Until reality bites. Unfortunately, our Houston roads are filled with reckless drivers. But luckily, you are not alone. With over 60,000 happy clients and 50 years serving Houston, Attorney Steve Lee has your back. Call the leader. Talk to Attorney Steve Lee. 713-CALL-LEE.
It was actually my first accident. Mentally, it kind of broke me down because I was about to start college, and I had to hold off on that. Jim Adler and Associates helped me with paying off my car and all of my medical bills. If I didn't call Jim Adler, I would not be in the place that I am right now. I wouldn't be in college, and I would not be financially stable or mentally stable.
I won't let a bad wreck break you down. I fight to get you back up and running.
713-777-4000.
I am looking for evidence. You understand? The only witness you have is a cat.
You claim that that's not your signature?
No, it is not. It looks exactly like the signature on this letter.
Hot Bench, today at 2 and 2:30 on CW 39 Houston.
And that's nearly a wrap on today's show. But before we go, well, that was a look at today's sponsored content. Yeah, Claudio making me laugh right before we go on air. I have to say, you gotta laugh. It has been a long week. Thank you guys so much for starting the first full week of January with us. If you want to catch up on any of the episodes of H-Town Live, just go on over to our website, CW39.com. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday morning, same place, same time, for more H-Town Live. And enjoy the Cotton Bowl if you're going. Please drive safe. And go Texans! I hope to report on a win on Monday morning. Bye for now, everybody. Be careful out there.